studying your last two. I swim med when they turned in. The styren down to mute. And can learn the pole that sunk he died.
In this section, we'll focus on one specific situation: when an employee receives a reasonable non-taxable per-kilometre allowance from their employer. Understanding this rule is important because it directly affects whether the employee can claim vehicle expenses on their tax return. At the top of the slide, we see an employer reimbursing an employee who uses their personal vehicle for work. Instead of receiving a fixed monthly amount, the employee is paid based on the actual number of business kilometers driven. The reimbursement is supported by a mileage log and calculated using a reasonable per-kilometre rate that follows the CRA's guidelines. The decision box in the center highlights the key question that every tax preparer should ask: is the reimbursement based on actual business kilometers? If the answer is yes, and the employer has paid a reasonable CRA rate for those business kilometers, the reimbursement is usually considered non-taxable. This means the payment is generally not included in the employee's employment income and normally does not appear as taxable income on the T4 slip. The workflow at the bottom of the slide shows how the process works. The employer reviews the employee's mileage log, applies a reasonable CRA per kilometre rate, and reimburses the employee for the business travel. Because the reimbursement is intended to cover the employment-related vehicle costs, those expenses are generally considered to have already been paid by the employer. As a result, there is normally no vehicle expense claim available for those same expenses, allowing the employee to both receive a non-taxable reimbursement and claim the same vehicle costs as a deduction would result in a double tax benefit, which the CRA does not permit. The reminder at the bottom summarizes the rule. If the employer has already reimbursed the employee's business kilometers using a reasonable CRA rate, the employee normally cannot claim those same vehicle expenses again. The key takeaway from this slide is simple. A reasonable per-kilometre allowance is designed to reimburse the employee for their work-related driving. Since those expenses have already been covered by the employer, there is generally no additional vehicle expense deduction available for the same cost. As a tax preparer, always verify that the reimbursement is based on actual business kilometers and paid at a reasonable CRA rate before determining whether any vehicle expense claim is allowed. This slide explains why an employee normally cannot claim an additional vehicle expense deduction after receiving a reasonable non-taxable per-kilometre reimbursement from their employer. The key principle is simple. The same business expense should generally not receive two separate tax benefits. Let's begin with the left side of the slide, which illustrates the incorrect approach. In this example, the employer reimburses the employee for business travel using a reasonable per-kilometre allowance. The employee then attempts to claim the full amount of those same vehicle expenses on their tax return. This creates what is known as a double benefit. The employee has already received compensation from the employer for those business vehicle costs and is then attempting to deduct the same expenses again. Because the expenses have already been reimbursed, the CRA generally does not allow an additional deduction for those same costs. Now look at the right side of the slide, which shows the correct approach. Here, the employer reimburses the employee for business kilometers based on a reasonable CRA-approved rate. The employee accepts the reimbursement, recognizes that those expenses have already been covered, and therefore does not claim an additional vehicle expense deduction for the reimbursed costs. This approach follows the CRA's rules and ensures that the employee receives the appropriate tax treatment without claiming the same expense twice. The balance scale at the bottom of the slide reinforces this important concept. On one side is the employer's reimbursement, and on the other side is the vehicle expense deduction. In most situations, only one of these tax benefits should apply to the same business vehicle expenses. Once the employer has provided a reasonable non-taxable reimbursement, those expenses have generally already been recognized. The reminder at the bottom highlights another important responsibility for tax preparers. Before preparing any vehicle expense claim, always determine whether the reimbursement was reasonable. A reasonable per-kilometer reimbursement is usually non-taxable and normally prevents an additional deduction for the same expenses. If the reimbursement is not reasonable, different CRA rules may apply, which will be discussed in a later section. The key takeaway from this slide is straightforward. Never claim a vehicle expense that has already been reimbursed through a reasonable non-taxable per-kilometer allowance. By avoiding double claims and applying the correct CRA treatment, you can prepare accurate, compliant tax returns while ensuring that employees receive only the deductions they are legally entitled to. Let's conclude this section by looking at the complete decision-making process that a tax preparer should follow whenever an employee receives a non-taxable per-kilometer allowance. Using a consistent workflow helps ensure that the tax return is accurate, compliant with CRA rules, and free from common reporting errors. The process begins by collecting all of the necessary documents. Before making any decisions, review the employee's T4 slip, the signed T2200, and the mileage log. These documents provide the information needed to determine how the reimbursement was paid and whether any vehicle expense deduction may be available. The next step is to determine whether the employee received a per-kilometer allowance. If they did, move on to the next question. Was the reimbursement paid using a reasonable CRA per-kilometer rate? This is the most important decision in the workflow because it determines how the reimbursement is treated for tax purposes. If the answer is yes, follow the green path shown on the left. A reasonable per-kilometer allowance is usually considered non-taxable. Since the employer has already reimbursed the employee for their business vehicle costs, those expenses are generally considered to have been covered. As a result, there is normally no vehicle expense deduction available for those same reimbursed expenses. Now look at the orange path on the right. If the reimbursement was not paid at a reasonable CRA rate, additional review is required. The tax treatment may be different, and further CRA rules must be applied before determining whether the reimbursement should be treated as taxable or whether additional deductions may be available. We will explore those situations in a later section. The checklist on the right side of the slide summarizes the review process that every tax preparer should follow. Verify that the employee has a signed T2200. Review the T4 slip. Examine the mileage log. Confirm the reimbursement amount and rate. Determine whether the rate is reasonable under CRA guidelines. Avoid claiming the same expense twice. And apply the correct CRA tax treatment before completing the return. The summary at the bottom brings the entire workflow together. Start by identifying that an allowance was received. Determine its tax treatment by reviewing whether the reimbursement is reasonable. If it is a reasonable non-taxable per-kilometer allowance, recognize that the employee has already been reimbursed for those business vehicle expenses and that there is normally no additional vehicle expense deduction to claim. The key takeaway from this section is straightforward. A reasonable non-taxable kilometer allowance generally means the employer has already compensated the employee for their business driving costs. As a tax preparer, your responsibility is to verify the documentation, confirm that the reimbursement is reasonable, avoid double claiming, and apply the correct CRA treatment. Following this workflow helps ensure that every vehicle expense claim is accurate, properly supported, and fully compliant with CRA requirements.